Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. Since I posted my photo slash like BTS of my shoot with Jasmine Hand the other day, I decided to do a makeup look because so many of you guys asked me. So this is basically the look that I did. Well, not basically. It is the look that I did yesterday. I used all the products that I used for the shoot. So yeah, if you'd like to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so let's get started. I think this is one of the most simplest makeup looks ever. It's so quick and easy. I'll obviously like explain it all in depth with you, but yeah, it's seriously so easy and I can't believe how many of you guys requested a tutorial. So here I am today. So I've just primed with the Dermalogica Skin Perfect Primer. It's amazing. It kind of is the same consistency as the Benefit Professional, but I just love Dermalogica. And then I put on the Embryless. It's like I use it as a primer. Some people use it as a moisturizer, but it's really, really good for hydrating your skin. So I put them on. My skin is all nice and plump. I always start off with eyebrows first. So I literally just use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil and yeah, it works wonders. I literally just got my brows done like not that long ago, so they're looking like they're pretty much done already. I might just zoom you guys up a little bit. Oh, that's too much. I just define the arch a little bit and then I'll just softly go into the start of the brows, but I just don't really do much. I wish I didn't have, well, I don't wish, but it would be easier for me to make a tutorial on brows if I didn't have much brows to start off with. Then I go in with the Benefit Gimmi Brow. This is really good for adding like extra bit of fluffiness to your brows. So I'm just brushing that upwards just to create that fluffy look. Then I go in with the P. Louise base. This is my favorite base ever in the shade 02, I think. Shade 2, the Rumor. Again, amazing product. I just squirt some on the back of my hand and then I just go in with a concealer brush. I'll try and name all the brushes that I use as well. So this one's a MAC 252 brush. You just want one that's like quite narrow and it'll just get you a sharp effect. So I'm just gonna go underneath the brows like this just to carve them out. And then I just usually sort of buff that in with a damp beauty blender. You could use a brush. So yesterday for my makeup I used the Nars. This is the Wanted eyeshadow palette. It's really, really pretty. That's what the colors look like. I've had it for ages. It's just really, really like soft and versatile. So I just grab, I'm so messy with my eyeshadow. This one in particular is the Anastasia A10. And I'm just gonna take like a combination of these two colors, something like that. And then I just like press it on my lid to start off with, just to deposit like most of the product on there. And then I'll just take the brush and just use like little circular motions just to blend it upwards. I'm just sort of like making my way up. Like look how easy that was. That's pretty much like the eyeshadow done. Sort of like sweep it to the side of your eye like this. See how it just looks like a seamless blend. Then I just took the Huda Beauty Matte Metal Melted Eyeshadow. This one's in the shade Bamboo Hoops. I think I've used this like so many times in my videos, but I just put that literally all over the lid. And then I'll blend it out. And that's like my lid color. So many like products like this out there. Like you could use the Australis Metalix, which you can get from Priceline, and just put that all over your lid. Like just use your finger and just pat it on. Yeah, just any sort of like metallic-y gold foiled shadow. And then I'm literally just blending that. Make sure you don't go above your crease with this and just keep it on your like mobile lid. Then I sometimes like to go in with like the first brush that I use and just kind of like blend it in so it looks seamless. So I just used this Gellar baked highlighter over the top. you could literally just use any gold eyeshadow, like literally any that you have. I don't think this really did much, but whatever, this is just what I used. Okay, so now for eyeliner, if you followed me for a while, you'll know that this is literally my favorite Rimmel Wonder Ink liner. Absolutely amazing because 1, it's affordable, 2, it's like super black and lasts all day, and 3, it's easy to use, like so easy to use and so easily accessible. The trick to getting that really nice cat eye look is to concentrate most of the eyeliner here rather than here. You want to only do a really thin line, because if you do like a really, that fucking scared me. If you do a really thick liner and you sort of like join it to the middle of your eye, like here, you probably won't be able to see your eyelid. So you still want to make sure you see your actual lid. Sometimes when I'm in a rush and I'm doing liner, I'll do this part too thick, like the same thickness as here, so then it makes my eyes look a little bit more closed and hooded, and it's just, yeah, it looks so much better when you do a really thin line here. So I've only really just started doing that and only just realizing, like I've been like, why do my eyes sometimes look uneven or weird or like closed? So yeah, like I said, really thin line here, like almost like, so you can't even see it, but still some sort of line. So let's just start by doing that. I've got quite hooded like inner eyes, so if I was to go thicker than that, it would just cover my whole lid. So for the liner, I know I've said this millions and millions of times, aim your brush, felt tip liner the way that you're gonna be winging it out. So make sure you're angling it like this. So light hand, that's the wing. Really light hand, and try not to go too hard-handed when you're doing this, otherwise it might look a little bit thick. So just the lightest hand you can, and just like flick it up. Okay, then don't go from the very top. Well, I guess you can. I kind of go like, by the way, my eyes are open the whole time, so you can see what it's gonna look like with your eyes open. If you do it closed, it may be a little bit easier to map out and do, but then you can't really see the end result. So make sure your eyes are always open. And then I just like slowly sort of just go down. See how I'm like just see how I just did that? I just went like down, 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 down. Then you just want to connect that. Try still really like slowly and gradually getting thicker, but still try and keep it as thin as you can. So I'm just gonna close my eyes for this. There we go, there we have it. There's the wing. See how it kind of just lifts up my eye without closing it, because I focused the majority of the liner on the outer corner and made the inner corner nice and soft. So when you're putting lashes on, it makes the world of a difference. Okay, let's do the same thing on the other eye. So we'll just aim it this way, flick it up, light hand, a few strokes, like that. And then opposite direction, just slowly down. And just do that first. Just focus on that. That's when you can close your eyes now and start connecting it and making a shape. I really hope this makes sense. If you do have any questions or anything, just leave them down below, because I'll try and make sure I answer as many as I can. So as you can see, this one is a little bit shorter than that one. To be honest, I personally, when I'm wearing long wispy lashes, I like my liner to be a little bit longer and bolder. It just makes it stand out a bit more. But for like a more everyday look, this is a nice size. Like if I wasn't maybe wearing falsies, I would just put mascara on over the top of a wing like this, because I just find it looks weird if you have like a really bold liner and then you have no lashes on. Like lashes just completely change the look. So I'm just gonna make this a little bit bigger. So I'm just gonna extend this a little bit. Like that, and then I'll just join it. Okay, I feel like that's okay. Remember, they're sisters, they're not twins, so they're probably not flicking out the same. Like this one has a little bit more of a curve, this one's a little bit thicker there. But you know what, no one's gonna bloody notice. Then I go in with mascara. I usually like using the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. It's actually like my favorite at the moment. But I just have this one on hand, Mcgrath Fetish Eye Mascara. Also really good, and it's like running low, so I like using mascaras that are on their way out, especially for my bottom lashes, because I don't like to make them look clumpy. Then I'm gonna put on some lashes, and not gonna lie, I think these, so I have like a stash of lashes just like freely in a dish or like just on my makeup desk. And funnily, ages ago, I was thinking of coming out with lashes, like possibly to add to the website, maybe not, I don't know. I got a bunch of samples, and these were one of the samples that I got. So unfortunately, it's not a brand. Well, maybe not yet. But yeah, these are like, I've used them so many times. I love them. So if I ever come out with lashes, I'm definitely gonna come out with this style. But they're just like really wispy. Is it focusing? See how they're kind of like, I don't know, gappy, but like they work because I like all lashes that have that sort of like wispy end, so they're longer at the end and then shorter at the front. I just find them more flattering. Another pair that I really like that are also affordable are the Glamour Wispies by Ardell. They're really, really good. They're nice and long, and they're not as like feline cat eye shape. I've had so many DMs saying, how do you apply lashes? And it's seriously so easy. Like once you get like the position right, you would not be able to stuff it up. So I use a duo lash glue. I personally love it. Some people don't like it because it takes ages to dry. I don't find it does. I just like let it sit for like 20 seconds or so. If you do have straight lashes, I recommend curling them. Makes a world of a difference before you do mascara with lashes. So put them on how you want them to sit. So if you're gonna put them on like this, straight, that's how they're gonna sit on your face. They literally just gonna sit straight. So if you want them like this, you put them on like that. Literally, I could put lashes on with my eyes closed now. Yeah, so make sure when you're putting lashes on, you put them on the way that you want them to sit on your lash line. So you put them on straight, they're just gonna look straight. This is from Taimana Boutique. It's just a lash wand. It's actually really nice and sturdy. She also has really nice lashes on her website too, if you wanna check her out. She's from Perth, actually. Okay, again, aim it upwards and just literally, that's it. And then I just grab this for the inner, move it around a bit, squeeze it, and that's it. So for base, I'm obsessed with the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation. Seriously, the best foundation ever. So I use the shade 240N. I find it's a little bit lighter than when I tan. So I wouldn't say it's like a perfect match, but it's still really good. Like I like the tone of it. But then I like to mix in the Laura Mercier and 3N1 buff. So when I'm like super duper tan, like fresh 3-coat tan, I'll use this only and it like matches perfectly. But when I'm sort of like in between, like I just have like a subtle tan on like I have today, I wouldn't really say it's that tan, like it's like medium tan, I'll use this with a splash of this. So I just shake it up and do like 2 pumps. I need to order some more of this. And then I do 1 pump of the Laura Mercier, and then 1 drop of the iconic London drop, like that. Then I just grab a brush, or actually beauty blender, brush, whatever. Just sort of mix that in, dot it all over my face. Sometimes I go in with like this concoction all over if I want like a sort of subtle glowy look and I don't want too much coverage, which I think I might do today. I felt like yesterday the coverage was like double this, just because like it was for a photo shoot, and you kind of got to pack it on a little bit more so your makeup does stand out in photos and stuff like that, but I'm not really taking like professional photos today. I'm just gonna stop there because I just kind of like that. See how the drops kind of add like a glow to the face? It's really nice. I love that stuff. I used this yesterday, so I'm just gonna replicate that and just put a little bit underneath my eyes. Not too much. You don't really need too much under the eyes. And then a little bit like here. So I'm just gonna let that sit for a sec. But yesterday I used the KKW contouring stick. This is really good. Just make sure you blend it like into your hairline, because yesterday I didn't really do the best job at doing that. And just, oh no, that's just fallen. Help. Okay. Another product that I absolutely love is the Fenty cream bronzer in Butter Biscuit. Really nice. So I just use like a little kabuki brush for this, Spectrum A04. And I'll just go in with this first. Actually, I'll blend out my concealer first. Just blend it out with a beauty blender. Okay, just on the concealer. I'll go in and perfect it later, but I'll just mix a little bit of this in with the cream contour, just to blend it out and like bronze as well. Make sure you go into your hairline. Okay, and then the forehead, jawline. If you've got a few chins, you won't by the end of this. I'm gonna go in with the beauty blender one more time, just before I go to set underneath my eyes. I have been loving the Kylie translucent powder. I just love it. Like even over my Laura Mercier. Like I never thought I would say that, but yeah, Kylie's coming in with the goods. Really good. Just gonna pat that underneath my eye to set. I don't like to put too much. I don't like to, I don't know, create like a cakey under eye look, because if you have dry skin or if you're older, this is just gonna emphasize that. So less is more underneath the eyes, trust me. I'm gonna go in with the Bare Minerals compact powder foundation sandstone. Love this stuff. And then the brush I'm going to use is just an hourglass one, but any sort of like large fluffy brush will do, and I'm just going to go over my face. I like this one because it's very subtle. If you're wanting more of a more fuller coverage, I'd probably go Australis Fresh and Flawless. Again, really affordable and just a great powder. I find that it hasn't broken me out or anything like that. Another one I really like is the Nude by Nature powder. Yeah, I'm on the hunt to find some more like natural makeup products to use. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. Like for everyday use, or even like for this step, like I don't really have, except for Nude by Nature, any sort of like natural makeup. Then I'm gonna go in with bronzer. So this will not be new if you watch my videos. Hoola bronzer, it's just the best ever. It's just so good. I've literally used this for like since I started makeup. Like literally it was like my first bronzer that I ever purchased. Okay, then I've been loving this. It's a Nars, another Nars product, a new Nars product. Oh, that's just fell on the floor. Paradise Found Bronzing Powder by Nars. It's really nice. It's got gold reflex in it, so if you don't like that, like literally like it looked like a highlighter when I first opened it up, but that's what it looks like. So I'm just grabbing a bit of that and just putting it over, just to give it a little bit of a bronzy look. Okay, so I sometimes just even use the same brush for blush, but I also use this Luxe Cheek Finish Zoeva brush 126. So the blush that I used yesterday was this one from Hourglass, Dim Fusion. Really pretty if you want like a light pink blush, and it's glowy as well. It's really, like, Hourglass is just amazing. Like, their skin powders are just to die for. So nice and good quality. So I'm just putting some of that on. So a product that I've actually been liking, I didn't use it yesterday because I forgot, I think I was meaning to, but it's the Fenty Beauty Cognac Candy. It's an all over face product. It just says all over diamond veil. So like, when I first read it, I was like, surely you're not putting that all over. So I was like, oh, let's just try over my bronzer a bit and see how I go. And I was like, oh, okay, this actually isn't really the color that it's showing in the pan. It's literally an all over glow. Like, I just put it all over my face. It's so nice. So don't let the color throw you off. Cognac Candy. Just for that extra bit of glow, I'm just using a vegan sheer powder brush by XO Beauty. It's really, it's not dense, like it's very flimsy. It's a good brush anyways, just for this, and it's just, I don't know, I really like it. In real life, it kind of shows a little bit better, but yeah, really nice product from Fenty. I'm going to bake a little underneath my contour, just a tad, just with the Kylie powder and my beauty blender. Sometimes I feel like I don't need to do this, but other times I do. But yesterday I did do that. Highlighter I used yesterday was, I used the Mecca one actually. The Mecca Enlightened powder, which is one of my favorite highlighters ever. So it's this one, it's a bit dirty. Mecca Cosmetica Enlightened powder, it's so gorgeous. I use this in my kit a lot. It's just really, really nice. Like, look at that. Above the brow, like that, in between the eyes, even though I do put some bird shit there as well. Honestly, if people don't get my bird shit joke, they're probably thinking I'm literally insane. But if you know, you know, all right? Look at that. Like, look at my freaking face. It's bloody beaming. Then to finish off the lower lash line, let me just bring you in a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Fenty 230 blending brush. I'm literally just gonna take that same palette as we did at the start, mix those two colors and just go underneath my eyes. I don't really like to, when I have a dramatic wing, I don't really like to add too much color to the like bottom. I just feel like it's too much darkness. So if you're doing a dramatic wing or like dramatic shadow, like I do get that when you are doing like a black smoker, for example, you do need to match the top with the bottom. Well, not necessarily, but like it does sort of complete the look if you do want like a really like dark dramatic eye look. But for me, I don't really like to put dark colors in my lash line because one, if you have hooded or small eyes, it's just gonna make your eyes look smaller than they are. So yeah, I don't really like to touch my waterline or put dark colors in there. If I was to put something in my waterline, I'd put like a beige, and that'll just make your eyes look like appear larger. For me, I do have big eyes, like my eyes are quite big, so I find that sometimes I look like a bit like a character if I put white or beige in my waterline. Like I sometimes, like I've tried it and like I don't mind it, but I don't love it. Like I definitely prefer my eyes just plain with nothing in them. So that's just literally all I do to the bottom. I don't add any like darker colors or anything like that. And then I'll just go in with my mascara. This is just the Pat McGrath one. Like I said, I like to use mascaras that are almost empty on my bottom lash line. If they're not, I'll just go like this and try and take off product so it doesn't clump. Then I'm gonna go in with the inner corner. Again, just using like what I always use, the Australis Metalix eyeshadow. That's what it looks like. If it wants to focus, come on. Focus, darling. All right, so a little bit in the inner corner. See how it just makes it like, just pop. Fuck me up. Okay, then, because this is a damp product, well not damp, but like it's a cream product, I'll always go in with the MAC Vanilla Pigment and just pat it over the top. Not only does this make it look 10 times brighter, it just like sets it all in place so it doesn't like crease throughout the day or go all weird. So yeah, that's the inner corner highlight done. I'll even sometimes go in with the Vanilla Pigment on my brow bone too, which I will do. Like that. Nice. Then I will take off my bake. This is just like another random round brush that I found, Tarte. And then I'll just like blend in my bronzer and stuff. Okay, this is seriously, like I know I keep mentioning it, it's literally my favorite lip combo slash lip brand at the moment. Like all the other stuff is great too, but just these two products like are amazing. Seriously, trust me on this. Gerard Cosmetics. This one is Sugar and Spice, but I also love Cher. Like all their lip liners are amazing. Like so creamy, so easy to use. They last ages. They like don't come off. They're just, yeah, I need to actually sharpen this one. Pretty sure I used Sugar and Spice yesterday. I need to get a new sharpener. This one's corked. This one's the Essence one. It worked really well for ages and then it just, I don't know, shut itself. Oh no, I've gone up too high. Okay, so that's the lip liner. See how nice it is? So pretty. So that's Sugar and Spice. I'll leave the product down below anyways. But I do have a discount code for Gerard Cosmetics. I remember I had it like years ago and then I like rediscovered them. Like I didn't rediscover them, I always knew they were like a thing, but I used to use them in the OG days, like literally 5 years ago when I first started. They were like the first company that reached out to me. They gave me a code like that long ago and then I asked them to reactivate it and they have. So thank you so much. Hydra Matte in Everything Nice, again, like my favorite lip color at the moment. It's just a really comfortable, long lasting liquid lippy, and like look at the color. It's literally like a version of MAC Velvet Teddy, kind of. Maybe not, maybe like faux slash Velvet Teddy. But yeah, it's amazing. Like how nice is this lip color? Like that was just all over my teeth. I love it. It's incredible. Then when I wait for that to dry, I either go in with a lip gloss or a lip balm. Yesterday, I think I just used lip balm just in case, I don't know, there was wind and I just hate like sticky lips. So I went with a lip balm because it was just a bit like, it's a bit more manageable when you've got lip balm on. Let's just go in with, this is just the Breeze Balm over top. Done. In love. Then I go in with the Morphe. This is one of their new scents. It's a peachy color, but it's their continuous setting mist. I love them so much. So good. Like one of my favorite setting sprays. And then heaps of you guys actually asked me what I used on my chest yesterday to get that glow look. So I'm gonna do that exact same thing as I did. So I used the Huda Beauty Lunar Body Highlighter. It is incredible, so good. So I'm just going to use this brush, Fenty Beauty Face Brush. You can just use any brush for this really, or even like your hands if you want, just wash your hands after. Yeah, any brush to do this and then just glow away. Literally the best. Like look at my collarbone. Like that, that's literally like all I did yesterday. And then I think I just went over it with my highlighter brush just to kind of like whatever was left on there. And then just, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go do my hair real quick. I think I'm just gonna put it in a low pony or even just put my extensions in. I don't know. I'll work it out and I'll come back and show you guys what my hair looks like. Okay, I've just put in my extension. I just used the Sitting Pretty Halo hair extension. Just put it in, but this is basically the look that I did and the hair that I had for my photo shoot yesterday. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want me to do more makeup looks, then comment below what you'd like to see from me. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.